The Webster's Dictionary defines faith as a strong belief or trust in someone or something. If you like your healthcare plan, you can keep your healthcare plan. President Obama stated this as a fact 23 times between 2008 and 2010. Today I'm going to lay out 3 reasons why President Obama will fail to restore faith in government before his term ends. The first reason Obama will fail to restore faith is because while the President of the United States is the face of the government for the majority of Americans, he is only one small part of government. The United States has a 3-branch government made up of the executive branch, the legislative branch, and the judicial branch. All branches having unique but equal powers, and all having somewhat of a say in what our government does. Now, historically, these powers have been relatively even. Checks and balances is the phrase our forefathers used to describe this form of government. No branch having unilateral powers. President Obama has been flirting and crossing the line of constitutional executive orders in his second term. On January 14, 2014, Obama declared he would have a year of action. Quote, "I have a phone and a pen," end quote, openly declaring the intent to unilaterally create laws by executive order. By using such polarizing language, Obama has singled himself out, reaching for more and more power and bypassing Congress. In doing so, when things go wrong and the American people dislike something the government has done, the people will associate those bad things with Obama, and in doing so, only further diminish faith in our government. In 2000, there were 4 reality television shows. In 2010, there were 320. According to ScreenRant.com, the average American watches 34 hours of television a week. Based on my personal experience and the habits of my wife, I can almost with certainty assume the majority of those hours are spent watching reality TV. James Madison wrote, "A well-instructed people alone can be permanently a free people. Such strong words as a well-instructed people. I can bet not many of those hours are spent watching C-SPAN to catch up on the latest government happenings." 34 hours. That is more than half the country in the United States work a week. The U.S. labor force is as small as it's been post-World War II. Millions of Americans unemployed, underemployed, or not looking for a job at all. The final revision of the GDP for Q1 of 2014 shows the economy shrank by 2.9%. An economy and labor force still struggling to gain what was lost in the recession that started in 2007. A middle class struggling to make ends meet is the new norm. As long as you have large portions of the tax-paying middle class still hurting from the recession, the blame is ultimately going to be put on the government and the president. The third reason Obama will fail to restore faith in our government is scandals. Fast and the Furious, Benghazi, IRS, and treatment of our veterans at the VA, to name a few. Each one coming on the heels of the last one, never getting resolution to any of them. Even if these scandals turn out to be nothing more than a witch hunt, and I will leave that up to you to decide, the fact that this administration, honesty and integrity and moral character are constantly under fire will never allow for the people to regain faith in their government. In summary, before Obama can begin to restore faith in government, he must prove to the people that he is honest, loyal to our country, and trustworthy. So as long as he has a pen and a phone, scandal after scandal, and a discouraged and downtrodden middle class, there is no hope and change in the faith of our government. Thomas Jefferson wrote, "The good sense of the people will always be found to be the best army. They may be led astray for a moment, but will soon correct themselves." I believe we are seeing this very correction Jefferson spoke about. So in the midst of this correction, there is no way the faith in government will improve. That is, until we the people take back our government. Thank you.